You know how it is. You're on a great exercise streak, you're feeling strong, focused, and then, well, life happens. You miss a day, that turns into a week, and pretty soon you're telling yourself, I'll get back to it soon. Okay, so let's dive into what's really going on in your body when that happens. And this might be tough to hear, but the science is pretty clear. It only takes about 2 weeks off to start undoing all that progress you worked so hard for. Seriously, it happens way faster than you'd think.
So we all have that feeling in our gut that skipping workouts isn't great for us, right? But what does that actually mean? What are the real, measurable changes happening inside your body and even your brain while you're waiting for that motivation to magically reappear? Let's break it down. First up, let's talk about why this happens in the first place. Because let's be honest, it's a super common experience, and the reasons are always things we can all relate to. Maybe a huge project at work just explodes your schedule. Or you catch a cold that totally knocks you out for a week. Sometimes it's stress, right? And the last thing you feel like doing is hitting the gym. And sometimes it's as simple as missing one single workout, and that broken streak is just enough to throw the whole thing off. Okay, so the streak is broken. Now a little countdown begins inside your body. Let's get into the nitty-gritty timeline of what happens next, physically. Think of this as a roadmap for how quickly your body reacts when you stop moving. In just 10 days, your cardio takes a hit. By 2 weeks, your muscles start getting weaker. And after a month, your whole metabolism starts to change. So let's zoom in on that first big milestone. 10 days. I mean, it sounds like nothing, right? Just a little over a week. But believe me, a lot is already changing. So after just 10 days, your body's engine, your heart, and your lungs starts to become less efficient. That amazing system that pumps oxygen-rich blood to your muscles, it's just not working as hard or as well as it was before.
And this isn't some abstract thing you can't feel. Oh no, you feel it. It shows up in real life when you suddenly get winded running for a bus or climbing a few flights of stairs. You know, things that felt totally easy just a couple of weeks ago.
And it definitely doesn't stop there. Now we're at the 2-week mark, and this is where you start to notice changes not just in your breathing, but in your actual strength.
See, your body is incredibly efficient. It doesn't want to waste any energy maintaining muscle that you're not using. So if you stop challenging those muscles, your body gets the message loud and clear. Okay, we don't need this anymore. And it literally starts breaking it down.
It really just brings that old saying to life, doesn't it? It's not just a cute phrase. When it comes to your muscles, your body's philosophy is super simple. Use it or you will genuinely lose it.
All right, fast forward to 4 weeks, a whole month of inactivity. The changes here go even deeper, affecting how your body manages energy at a fundamental cellular level. And this one is a big deal. Your insulin sensitivity drops. What that basically means is your body gets worse at pulling sugar out of your blood to use for energy.
So why should you care? Well, when your body can't manage blood sugar properly, it's directly linked to feeling tired and sluggish all the time. It makes it easier to gain weight. And over the long haul, it can lead to some pretty serious metabolic problems. Now, everything we've talked about so far kind of makes sense, right? You stop working your body, so your body changes. But what researchers found next was the real surprise. And honestly, it might be the most important thing to know about all of this.
The physical stuff, we can pretty much predict that. But the first and the fastest thing to change when you quit exercising, it's not in your muscles or your lungs at all.
That's right. Before you even start to feel weaker, your brain is already feeling the effects. The impact on your mind actually comes before the impact on your body.
And what's really wild is how specific this is. Studies have shown that in just 10 days, the same time frame that your cardio starts to dip, the blood flow to your hippocampus is already decreasing. And that's the part of your brain that's crucial for memory and for learning new things.
So less blood flow means less oxygen, fewer nutrients, and that has a direct impact on your mental state. Your mood can take a hit, you might find it harder to focus, and that feeling of being mentally sharp just starts to fade. Your brain is the first thing to feel the loss.
Okay, so the evidence is pretty clear, and yeah, it's a little intense, but look, this isn't about making you feel guilty. It's about understanding what's going on. And that brings us to the final and most important part.
We all know that person. And hey, sometimes that person is us, right? But maybe understanding just how fast those benefits start to fade is the little nudge we all need to turn next Monday into today.
And this is the real takeaway here. Yes, the decline is fast, but our bodies and our brains are incredibly resilient. Every single one of these effects, the cardio fitness, the muscle strength, even the reduced blood flow to the brain, is reversible. The best time to start was yesterday. But the second best time? It's right now.